Good evening. I'm Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for the evening of Wednesday, the 24th of April, 2024. And here we are getting out about 5:40 p.m., 5:45 in the afternoon. All right. Look at the break in the stock market tonight. You got to be asking yourself, what the heck is going on? Well, we had tech earnings come out. Meta, IBM. Even if they're good overall numbers, not good enough. And I warned in my Spider ETF and in my financial market wrap-up, the techs have been priced possibly too perfect. And you got to be a little bit careful here. What if I told you Meta, huge company, right? Near a $500 stock coming in, fell 20% tonight, all because of costs. Increased costs to get AI going and increased costs for you got to build these huge centers where you're housing your computers and everything with the energy and so on. And that takes time to get done. They're not small little places that they built, and they're exceptionally expensive. And the startup costs, like anything else, it's revolutionary. It's high. The market punished them. IBM, not quite the same, but consulting for AI didn't meet up to the expectation. And it's not that they don't have clients that want it, it's the belt tightening that's going on, according to them. Yet you've beaten Ford and some of the other things. Gold market, still under pressure, same in the silver and the copper. Are we, that's the two of us, surprised? Nope. Okay, our work had backed away from that. It's interesting to see that the dollar came up a little bit today, but in the evening trade, it'll sink back a little bit. And what this market's doing is it's getting ready for tomorrow and the big event, and it is a big event, Friday morning, when we get the PCE indices, one of the Fed's favorite indicators. Now, we're going to get the first look at the first quarter GDP coming out. I don't know if it's the first quarter. We'll take a look at that. I want to be certain of what I'm saying. And that's going to come out at 7:30 a.m. on Thursday. We're going, and that, whatever you do, I'm sure it's first quarter. You go back and you look, I got to understand April, and you're going to get first quarter. It's a backward-looking number. PCE is a right now number, not the day that they release it, but it's what's going on right now. This has all changed already. Yes, there's a certain carryover from, let's say, mid-February into March and so on, and I get it, but it comes out quarterly. So that's the difference, whereas our PCEs we get every single month, and it's a much more upfront number with you. The jobless claim is going to come out at 7:30. They have been a surprise in the amount of claims that are there. They're not big ones. People are getting jobs. National Association of Realtors will come out, and they're going to come out Thursday morning at 9. We're going to get the natural gas numbers at 9:30, and then the KC manufacturing numbers come out at 10 o'clock. So as you can see here, a little bit of a bid tonight in the bonds and the notes as well. Now, the Bank of Japan goes into a 2-day meeting. Remember that. Starting tomorrow and Friday, we'll hear what they're doing. So gold is still retracing. It's down 3% for the week so far. Okay, so it's getting a little bit of a correction here. And you see that in the chart action. We had that spike down and you came back. You might be wanting to challenge that again. The market's got the higher high, lower and low pattern. I don't call that a trend. And the market has tried now a couple of days in a row with where's the battle? The 18-day average. And if you take my full charting course, the new course is out, and I really explain this in detail, the logic as to why this happens and how from there new setups take place. It's under education at iraepstein.com. I think you'll love it. It's 45 video chapters, and it really explains things for you. But that's what I'm seeing this market fighting at. In terms of Bollinger Bands, they're narrowing in, and they should. They got so wide out here at the extremes. That's too wide. They generally narrow in. This is not normal. That laid the base foundation for this move. And the big question was, is that a base or a top? And when it broke out over here, you knew what you had. And up until just now, just take a look at this. You have been over that 18-day average all this time. So you've had a heck of a run, and it is now the correction phase that you're in. I didn't say a bear market phase. I said a correction phase that you're in the gold at this point. And as we're doing that, we're dropping on the market into an area where you're now oversold. Any reading under 30 is oversold. Could it go down to 2287? It could, but oversold markets have a way, unless they turn and embed, of disappointing on how far they can drop because they're oversold. And some systems don't participate in short sales once the market gets oversold. They determine how it is. I determine how it is for me. But you write that into your algos or whatever you're using if you're a computerized trader. In the gold-silver ratio, as long as the market stays over the red line, what do? I say gold is stronger than silver. In the silver market, you're also fighting the battle at the 18-day average, and you're very oversold in this market. Copper market lost the bullish embedded reading, so follow me on this. The market was hanging in there up until yesterday. And now, my theory, doesn't mean I'm right, my theory is unless it re-embeds today, watch out. So this is Wednesday's action. Let's go back. This is the action of Tuesday. You didn't lose the reading then. You lost it today, Wednesday. You haven't caught it back. If it stays unembedded, it could slip back here before it gets and makes a new high. That's my theory. So we'll see what goes on with that. In the platinum market, you're very oversold. You came in, and what did I tell you? This market didn't even try to hold any moving average. It was just a hot knife through butter, and that's a vertical price drop. People got caught long and they just bailed on this market. This is a much thinner traded market. So always be careful if you're trading platinum. It has a way of just capturing traders. It's my least favorite of the metals to trade, but it's an important one. And in the dollar, we're sort of in a holding pattern right here. You lost the bullish embedded reading, and you did this yesterday, Tuesday. You didn't regain it today. So unless there's some surprise I don't know out there, before you go through the highest high you just made, you should make a run for the 18-day average, is my theory, and regroup against that. We'll see if that actually comes into play or not. Now, one of the things you keep hearing me say is we get up to Bollinger Bands or down the Bollinger Bands. If you don't understand Bollinger Bands, learn them. It's simple. You'll get my course, and over the weekend, spend 4 hours, a couple of days, a little bit here, a little bit there. You're going to get it. The course comes, with the charting software, the videos that give this all to you, and then you get access to my morning subscriber videos to help you understand, because I point it out every morning for 10 days. You'll finish the course, and you can finish it in one day, but I'll give you a weekend, and away you go, and you'll see, whoa, this thing fits in, and you start understanding. How do you do that? Watch this and take advantage. You can also click up here at any point as you're watching that. It'll take you right to the area. I'm Ira. You have a good day. Catch you in the morning. Welcome. I'm Ira Epstein, and I'm here to talk about my enhanced Bollinger Band course. Now, many of you have taken my regular charting course, and if not, you might think you know something about Bollinger Bands. As you know, Bollinger Bands are an algorithm designed to keep the market trading within it 95% of the time. And on a chart, it will offer on the top part resistance, on the bottom support, and the idea is the market will travel within them. We know that sometimes it latches onto that band, goes up or goes down. Well, how do you play with that? Can you pyramid the positions off that type of thinking? Well, I've applied all three of these into 13 different videos that teach you my concept of it. And from that concept, you're able to work with weekly charts and or daily charts. The 13 videos, each about 7 minutes long. The idea here is not to put you in school forever, but to teach. Now, if you haven't tried my complete futures research, I throw that in as well. Whether you've tried this or not, I think it's worth taking a look at. I think you're going to learn something from there. That research, by the way, covers twice daily market updates for you and access to what I call window envelope numbers, which I think are very important when looking at these Bollinger Bands. The next part is a trial to our charting software so you can make your charts look the same way that mine do. It's that simple. Where do you go with it and how do you get all this? It's simple. You go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. If you go to the word education, everything you need is answered there. You can also call my staff. They'll be happy to help you get set up. I'm Epstein, on the road to your education.